Okay, welcome to the Lumiere channel. Would you have been happy with them? Let's go there, okay? Let's go there. I'm a little nervous to do this reading. Are you nervous to hear what this reading is gonna say? Because listen, there is a reading that exists. I don't know if I really want to vouch for that reading, but that reading is called "Will You Be Happy with Them?" It's also a yes or no reading. And this reading says, would you have been happy with them? Whomever is in your past that you're thinking of, or whatever is in your past that you're thinking of. We're going there. We're getting a little dangerous. Timestamps in the description box below. I will meet you on the flippity flip. Bye. Hey, Pal 1. Oh my goodness. Pal 1. Oh, hey, Pal 1. I don't know why. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to change that. Pal 1, would you have been happy with them? We have the 5 of Swords in the reverse. We have the Queen of Cups, and the Hierophant. That's so crazy. This looks like a yes. Oh, I feel so weird. I don't know who your them is. I don't know what your them is. What it is, who it is, when it is. Would you have been happy with them? Yeah. Queen of Cups is here. She looks well fed. The Hierophant is here. They look well. The 5 of Swords in reverse looks decent. Even. Because it's the 5 of Swords in reverse. In the upright, no me gusta mucho. Pero in the reverse, especially amongst this company, it's giving me a story of maybe you didn't think that this would have been right for you. That it didn't seem right for you, or too much damage had been done, I guess, or, you know. But the Hierophant, it almost feels like, you know, there's an energy here of in time, it would have been okay. But that time, depending on like your mental state and your emotional state as it relates to this dynamic, but also another thing of like certain structures that existed would have supported you. So I don't know how to say this without like coming for certain cultures or anything like that. Let's say this is a job that you didn't trust, or maybe a department that you didn't trust. Maybe you heard a bunch of stories and you're like, I heard stories. I don't want to be there. I don't want to go there. And you decided not to go there. You decided not to go there. But it's almost telling me with the Hierophant here that there would have been structures in place that would have protected you from whatever you thought could have happened or could have gone wrong. That's what I'm getting here. Either there would have been like a person who would have helped you there, or you would have been actually okay had you followed like your initial sort of intuitive instinct as opposed to listen to the crowd of people or like negative thoughts. Yeah, so there's that. And then there's something here where if it was a relationship, this seems like if you had shit. I mean, this is weird. I can talk about a job all day, but a relationship, ish. Like, let's say you were considering marrying someone. It looks like there would have been structures that you two had placed in place that would have I don't know, protection is the word that I'm getting. I feel like you didn't think you'd be protected, cared for, safeguarded in some way, but this is showing that actually maybe you would have had you learned. So maybe this is something even like moving countries, right? It seems like there were maybe some benefits in that new country that would have somehow protected you or shielded you had you learned those the customs or the rules. Even here, like, had you learned or taken the time to like read up on your rights in a job or even in a marriage or cultural whatever, you would have been okay. You would have been happy with them. So let's see. Let's pull some more cards, because what is this? I feel like that. Okay. That's nice. That's good. You would have been happy with them, okay? You would have been okay, but it's actually a good thing that you didn't. I mean, it's death, but it's actually kind of like okay that you did not, okay? That's so crazy that how was the actual happy card in the reverse? Ten of Cups in reverse. I think you would have been happy with them as an individual, but in other aspects of your life, you would have had missed out on other aspects of your life in terms of like community or whatever. The High Priestess in reverse is quite interesting. I think this thing I am getting, it would have been okay, but it's so difficult to even like fathom. I'm really getting this was something like marrying someone from a whole different culture in a whole other country with a whole different faith, and it would have been like life would have been very, very different from the life you have now. And not to say that the life you have now is better or the life you would have had then is worse. It would have been so different. It's difficult to like fathom and compare. It's like comparing yesterday to 17. Like, what even is that? Like, that don't even exist in the same plane of comparison. I think there would have been certain, I don't know, individual things about you that you would have liked. But I think what I'm seeing here, I believe what I'm seeing here is, or what I am seeing here is, to some degree, it is okay that you didn't. Because to hear that you would have been happy in something and then be like, oh no, like, ugh. With death here, death plays a dual role here. Death plays a supportive role too. Yeah, you could have been like pretty decently happy with them, whatever that means to you. But even with now, like the change is so vast that there's just no, you would have been a different person and you're not that person. So you're actually okay because you're who you are for this reality. And that's actually like, okay, like you would have been happy, but you also can be happy still. You know, it's not like there's like one way to be happy. This was just a way. Man, Yahweh. Oops. Bless, 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 bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Pile 1. Oh, Pile 1, right? So Pile 1, I think whatever choice you made, just trust that it was right for you and who you choose to be. And if you choose differently, you can still also choose differently. Just make sure that the choices you're making are choices that you can stand by, even in the face of, oh, look at that person that made that different choice that you didn't make. Look at where they are. Can you still stand by the choice that you made because you believe that that was what was right for you at that time? I don't want to go there. I guess I have to go there. What else came up? That was the Ten of Cups and Death. I think you're still going through a transformation. No, are you? I think that's a different kind of transformation. You're waiting for something that is for who you are now. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye, Pile 1. I'll see you next time. Check out the other readings on the channel. I think you'll like what we're doing here. Keep your light on. Good luck. Bye-bye. Hey, Pile 2. Hey, pal, too. Okay. Pal toi. Would you have been happy with them? That's a dangerous question, you know what I'm saying? Are you brave enough? I don't want to go there. I guess I have to go there. My card fell. Oh? Oh? Oh. Believe. I don't know that song. We have the 6 of Wands in reverse, the 9 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. Would you have been happy with them? Here's the thing, okay? I'm intuitively gonna say no. I think your memory of them is greater than the reality of them. You feel me? I think yeah. Bye. Reading's over. Yeah, I think what I'm seeing here is that your fantasy, your fiction, your reminiscence, your memories, that's what I said, of them, whatever them is, of your woes now, right? Your panics now. Whatever those are, I'll never find another job. I'll never be paid well. I'll never find love. I'll never have kids. I'll never have a family. I'll never have. Make them look better than the reality was at the time, because you're feeling the pain of the now and you've forgotten the pain of the then. Whatever that was for you. Friends, family, Romans, countrymen, like whatever that was for you. Money, work, relationship, an experience, a trip. Girl, I don't know. I call everybody girl. I don't know what your story is here. But yeah, okay. Your fantasies. I'm saying fantasy, but like your memories and your idealizing. Oh, English loose. Your like fantasy of it, your mental scape of it is a lot more nicer than I think it would have been or is in reality. And your current circumstances are painting a pretty picture of what it would have been like. And that is false. I'm going to go out here on an intuitive limb and say, would you have been happy with them? No. 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 Okay? Let's see what else we can glean from here. Queen of Coins. Yeah. No, I mean, I see you, right? Like, I see you. I really see. Listen, okay? listen. Nothing makes me change my tune like a Queen of Coins. All right? Nothing does it like a Queen of Coins. Oh. I get it. I get it. Oh my gosh, this is tough. This is a tough sell, Paul, too. This is a tough sell. I think some of your core values, right? Like your privacy, your personal desires, your agency, your freedoms, in a way, would have been missing. And your life would, from the outside, look good. It would look good. I can't, no cap. I cannot hold you. It would look good. If you were seeing what I'm seeing, if I'm seeing what you're thinking, I can see why you think the dream is freaking, heck yeah. Of course I would have been happier over there, Luz. What you talking about? I would have been so much happier. I see it. Oh my gosh. I see it. But here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. There's things that you do not see about that lifestyle, about that situation, about that person and what they come with, that would have respectfully robbed you of your, the word that comes to mind is freedom. And I can hear someone saying, I don't want my freedom. I'd rather be with this person or in a relationship, or that's not the kind of relationship. That's not the kind of company. That's not the kind of money that you would have been comfortable with. It would have been, something about it would have been very stressful in a way that, I'm going to say it, that feels fundamentally off to you. Which is crazy, because I'm looking at it and it looks pretty damn good. And I can see why you go, shit, I don't care, I got bills now. Like, would my bills have been paid? Yes, they would have. Okay, yes, they would have. Would I have a roof over my head? Yes, you would. Would I have somebody to cuddle at night? Yeah, something like that. So, what's the problem? The problem is, I don't think you'd be able to sleep at night over something about it. And that is worth the choice that you made to disengage. Okay? You made the right choice to disengage, to remove yourself from the situation. But I get it. Okay, I get it. I think this is really like this the phrase Spirit keeps whispering in my head is, all that glitters isn't gold. All that glitters isn't gold. What I'm seeing here is okay, to rub salt into the wound, the glitter that you are seeing, that you could have, the life you could have had, whatever, it's real. It's real gold. It's real gold. Okay, it's real gold, but not all gold is good gold. This is giving, yes, I would have had the partner, and I'm not saying anything. If this is about a person that you were with, what I'm about to say is just an example. If it rings true to you, then great, bonus points for you. If it doesn't, this is just an example of what I'm seeing, okay? This is like, excuse me, I'll change the example. Diary of a Mad Black Woman, right? She married this man. Now, granted, actually, it's unfortunate what happened, but she took care of this man. Okay, she took care of him she took care of him. She worked to put him through school. She, lost her freedoms in the way of catering to this man, but she wanted to, right? She wanted to. It's like, parents who get kids, like, they lose their freedom. They lose some friends. They lose relationships. They lose time. They lose sleep because they got to take care of these little guys. You lose certain freedoms, right? Like, that's a thing that happens in life. You trade off sometimes. She lost, that type of thing. He got money. And so, yes, she's living the life. So let's say you were going to make a choice to live a life with somebody romantically. And that was, yeah, that was good. And you chose to continue being with them and you live a good life. You're taken care of financially. But this person does not come home at night. This person is not even there during the week. You barely see your partner. Now, granted, you're living good, but you in the movie, right? If you're that woman, the value for her was, yes, the nice things, yes, the good living, but her value was also having a partner that was faithful, first and foremost, because she was so faithful to him. Not just in loyalty, but loyalty in terms of like working hard, pushing her own things aside to take him through school, to do all these things to support him, right? So she wanted that partnership. Partnership was important to her. So this is like getting somebody, yes, you get the money. Yeah, we're living, we're doing the thing, we're traveling, we're Gucci. It's cute, but maybe your sex life is not great and this person is not there. You two don't get along anymore. Yeah, okay, maybe you sleep in the same bed, great, but like the life is missing, right? That value of yours is missing of having a good partnership. Or you know, you look at this job that you were like, dang, I could have really gotten that job. It was so easy, I could have done it. And yes, you would have been taken care of in that job, you would have been good, but some of the way that the company moves is not in a way that you like. Maybe it's not socially responsible if that's a value of yours, right? Like maybe the way the company makes its money or the way the company does certain things, you don't agree with. And it's good living, it's providing for your life and stuff, but like it eats at you because as a person, you have something in you that does not fundamentally agree with this. You don't vibe with it. You wouldn't ride with it in public and say, yeah, that's my company. We do this. Like, that's not what you would champion. You wouldn't champion a partner that is absent, that is neglecting. You wouldn't champion that. You wouldn't stand next to that. So it's giving what you could have got. You could have got some things. Okay, I'm not even going to hold you. You could have got some things. Okay? But you wouldn't have been good. So take it for what you will. Part 2. Okay. Part 2. You should go and check out more channels, more videos on this channel. I have a yes or no playlist. You might find a cute little yes or no question that you like up in there. Play the yes or no game. Go on a little loose Lumiere yes or no binge. Why not? Today's better than any day. Sometimes you just want to watch a quick card reading. Sometimes you just want to hear somebody giggle in the background while you clean the house, listening to a little quick card, and you go, wait a minute, I agree with that. I will see you next time, Pal. So you can be letting good luck. I'll see you next time. Bye. One ton a minute. Hey, Pal 4. One ton a minute. I don't know what that song is. Does anybody know that song? One ton a minute. I'm not sure if I'm saying the lyrics right. One ton a minute. Would you have been happy with them? So far, the readings have been crazy. Like, really wild. Come on now. One banana. One banana. Really? I really shuffled. Damn. I really shuffled though. No, absolutely not. Oh my gosh, that's so gross. Okay. Well, this is what it is. Would you have been happy with them? Yes. So, I don't know what to tell you. Would you have been happy with them? Yes. It would have been hard work, but you would have been happy with them. Page of Swords, the Fool, 10 of Coins, 6 of Cups, like what? Yeah, you would have been happy with them. Bye. Like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say here. I don't know what kind of situation this was. I don't know if something happened and somebody fumbled something. But yeah, it seems like this thing either has a lot of history attached to it. But this feels like it's over. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? I think it's over. I think it's over. If it's not, you know best. Don't listen to me. I'm picking up on some kind of energy. It doesn't have to all be yours. But this feels like, in that same song, there's a lyric that the person goes, it's over, isn't it? If it's over, why can't I move on? I don't know, but I think this situation has moved on from you. There's a warmth here. There's a warmth here, but I don't see any major involvement from whatever this them is to you or a desire for it necessarily. Would you have been happy with them? Yeah, again, there's a story here of like there was longevity to this in terms of like you and this them had a history. So that kind of longevity, like it had a history, right? That's what I mean by longevity to it, not like a future thing to it, but like there's past here. There's an iceberg beneath the surface. Like there's history here. This comes from something. I think whatever this is, like let's say if it was a job opportunity and you said no because you opted for a different role, but maybe that role didn't work out and you want to go back to this role, I think they're full. Like it's kind of, I feel like this thing, whatever this thing is, it's kind of like done. Maybe, for some of you, maybe it's for the season, right? Maybe for the hiring season or for the sign up season. You'd have to try back in 3 months or in the next year, right? Like admissions or something. Whatever, right? Like maybe you were looking for a course that you were going to take and you didn't sign up for it. And you're like, would I even have been happy? Like, would that have even worked out for me? Yeah, I think it would have been like pretty good, pretty cute. It would have been a new experience for you. It would have been really nice. And you would have maybe met some cool people in that course, learned some cool new skills, and it would have been a fresh experience for you. It could have added value to your everyday monotony or life, but it's over. Sign up maybe next year, next term, next semester, next whatever. But there's something that, yeah, like it's done, right? So again, maybe this is something that comes in seasons. But if it's not something that is seasonal, let's say it's a lover, right? A former lover, would you have been happy with them had you chosen that person over this person? Had you chosen them over the career? Have you chosen them over whatever craziness was going on? Yeah, I think you would have been like pretty decently happy. Now, when I think of a relationship, when I think about rain, I think about singing. When I think about singing, it's a heavenly tune. When I think about heaven, yeah, I think about angels. When I think about angels, sing it with me. I think about you. Such a good song. When I think about romantic relationship, it's really interesting because there's a lot of like young energies here. There's a lot of like new energies here. So I think this would have been new. Like it would have been a new experience. It would have been a risk, a leap, something very new, something that you'd have a learning curve, something where you'd be watching to see what you'd have to do, watching other people, watching and learning in that kind of capacity, studying, noticing, seeing how people do in like a different country, like this, a different culture. Listen, okay, like listen. Yeah. So I think this would have been completely, pretty new, a pretty new experience for you, a different experience that I'm not even seeing what it would have been like. But I think you could have been happy. This isn't to say that you're not happy now or that you can't be happy now, but this would have been like, it could be a different timeline for you, right? Like a whole different path, in a way, but it almost feels like a skip path, like the same timeline, but it would have maybe pushed you forward like 6 months or pushed you forward a year, right? Like when you work with a coach, when you take any courses, like that is, rather than you learning everything that coach has learned to get to that point, you're learning from the one source, from the one course, and you move light years ahead because you're working with a group, you're working with someone who knows the things and is moving you through, you know what I mean? Like if you think of it like that. If you think about it in a relationship, it would have been a different kind of relationship. It would have been a different kind of dynamic, or something. There's something here about like travel. So I'm here about like distance, something here about like culture, something here about like observing, and you're like taking mental notes, like, oh, this is how they do it here, this is how they do it there. So even if it was like a new department, a new workplace, or a new whatever, babe. Yeah. But having said that, with all that fresh energy, it is definitely, you could have been happy with them, but I'm not seeing like significantly so. Right? The Ten of Coins gives me an element of like finality, like next semester, next season, next year, next 5 years, next cohort. If it's a person, then that person is full, like they're good. They're satisfied elsewhere. They're no longer interested or something like that. Like there's like a finality to it. So I feel like it's just like a missed opportunity, or just an opportunity that you didn't participate in, and better luck next time. But I'm not picking any like sorrow or anything like crazy like that. Anything like, oh, you done fucked up. Now, yes, in the beginning of the reading, there was definitely an energy here of like, you done goofed. Okay, like I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna no cap. That ass, there was something here. I was like, damn, what did Pal 4 do? Like, what did you say no to? Like, what happened, Pal 4? Like, you fumbled, okay? But depending on the situation, maybe you just have to wait and you'll be maybe more prepared for the next time this comes around. If it is a person, then this person is gone, right? They're done. Be better like for the next one, in terms of like, be able to identify, what did you miss about this person? Like, how did you miss them? Did you think they would look different, smell different, sound different? Can you do something? What can you do to be sure that you don't miss another opportunity in the form of a person romantically for next time, right? Like, then you take your own learning curve to make sure you don't miss the next time this happens again, this comes around for you. Same with jobs, right? Like, can you address yourself and say, hey, what happened? Why did I say no? Why do I feel this way about myself? Or why did I think I couldn't do it? Can I take a class to prove to myself that I can do it, to give myself the tools to believe that I can do it? Do I need to do some mindset work? Like, I don't know, babe. I don't know what this is for you, but that's what I have for you. I think I'm going to end it there. Let's pull one more card. When I think about rain, I think about singing. Oh, that's so crazy. I opened up to the 9 of Coins. Oh my God. When I think about singing, it's a heavenly tune. Now, for those of you that missed an opportunity because you had kids, okay? For those of you who missed an opportunity because you chose a relationship over this opportunity or this them. For those of you who chose maybe your kids over a person, or maybe you chose a person over your kids, this could be relevant to you as well. When I think about singing, it's a heavenly tune. When I think about heaven, yeah, I think about angels. When I think about angels, I think about you everywhere I go, everywhere I see you, everywhere the baby makes me think of you. Wanna think about rain, think about singing. Wanna think about singing, it's a heavenly tune. Water is coming up. Lots of water. We have it with the Fool here, but we have the King of Cups, who stays coming up in my readings lately. Like, King of Cups, it's either the King of Cups or the Page of Wands. Okay? King of Cups is writing heavy on the Loose Lumiere channel this week. My God. Six of Swords in reverse. Okay. Okay. This thing will come back around. And this opportunity or something like it will come back around for you. Great news. Okay? Great news. I have to say, if you're in the membership, there's a good that came out for members only. I don't know if you've seen that, but you should go see it. I don't know when you're watching this or which good you will even know to look at, but there's a good in the membership that might be calling your name. This tells me that this will come back around. Spirit lives in the house of Lumiere. Knock, knock. The Six of Swords in reverse also tells me this thing about you going after what you want. Okay, now this could be you going after what you want physically. Okay, you going after, this company or whatever. Like, okay, physically, you could do that. Fine, whatever. But there's something here. You could do that, right? If you think you can get into this them, you can try. You can certainly try. But what I'm seeing here, in addition to that, which you absolutely can if you want to, Six of Swords, is mentally what we were talking about before, right? Mentally put on your King of Cups hat and dive into your emotional space, the sovereign that you are, and understand why, if you fumbled this, what happened? Understand what happened. Don't relegate this to, I'm gonna be alone forever. I'll never find a good job. I'll never be this and that. Like, don't do that. Put on your sovereign King of Cups hat and go deep diving into the seas of your troubled mind. Go deep diving into the seas of your insecurities, of your shame, of your embarrassment, of your behavior, of your lack of behavior, or your presence, your lack of presence, your choices, your choice making, did I mention insecurity? Your emotions, your anxieties. Like, go into that. Face those waves, those emotional waters, those thoughts. Okay, face that stuff inside you, so that when this comes back around, you've already sorted out the things in you that stopped you from getting this opportunity. And then what you'll find, and this is exciting, part 4, you'll find that this opportunity was Spirit's way of showing you what you could have, showing you that it can be taken away from you, showing you that you need to go into yourself, and Spirit going, you know that thing that you didn't get that made you look at yourself? Yeah, that was just a sampler. This is what's actually for you. Something even better. So if you don't do the work, don't not do the work, okay? Do the work that you need to do so that when the better opportunity comes, when this shit comes back around in a new way, or the new semester opens up, the new term opens up, you're ready. I don't want you to fumble. All right. I want to think about rain. I'll see you next time. Check out the other videos on the channel. You might like something. you might like something. Don't forget to like the video. You can share it with a friend, I guess. The Tower. Look at that. That's fun. It's a shakeup. This happens in life. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just put the energy where you need to put it, which is in putting your King of Cups hat on and diving into your emotional depths and understanding why you were jealous and that led to this being, why you were insecure and didn't believe in your skills when the opportunity came and you didn't apply for it, or you weren't prepared, you didn't do I don't know, babe. I'm saying you, but if it wasn't you, then if the circumstances of your life were not the way they needed to be, what can you do to address those circumstances so that when an opportunity like this comes back around, you're ready. You're staying ready. You're getting ready, so you don't have to be scrounging around for an answer and a way when the opportunity comes. We're not doing that. Not on the Loose Lumiere channel. Not in the Lumi family. Come on now. Not in the Illumination, and not in the House of Lumiere. I'm gonna go. I don't remember what Paul you were. Took the number away. Bye. Keep your light on. Good luck.